What's up, you guys? We're back with another video. Wow, I am super excited to be back. Last night's show was really good. If you missed Two Men and a Lady last night, you really missed a good show. It was powerful. We had a very intelligent conversation with the panelists, Conscious and also Katie Talk 101. Make sure you all check out Two Men and a Lady. Okay. Well, we're gonna first start out in Chicago. Let's talk about Wally. I'm glad you are live doing my homework on critical thinking in my doctorate program. Oh, congrats. Okay. Wow, that's good. I just finished a course in critical thinking. Now I'm taking forensics is the next course I will be taking starting tomorrow. But I want to talk about our mayor. Now, she decided to change some city ordinance, and she now wants to sue the gangbangers and to seize their assets, to seize their property, their cars, all this stuff. And the reason why, the reason she wants to sue the gangs, the reason why I think this problem will not work, because you're going away from the problem with crime. The root of crime is the education system, the lack of, and also poverty. Until you address that, and to focus on putting more economic development in the community, that will drive out crime. When people get access to more degrees, or to become to become nurses, to become homeowners, to become entrepreneurs, if the city, whether you're in Chicago, whether you're in New York, or whether you in all of this stuff, you need to invest into pushing and invest in economic development in the community. That's what the community need. They need power, economic power. And for me, you're suing the gangs. And this is the thing, Chicago is not run by just these big gangs, right? There is cliques. You got a crew, this block got a crew of people, this other block got a crew of people, this block got a crew of folks. It's not like a gang of 3,000, 4,000, 8,000 people. That's not how the criminal thing run now. It's run by young folks that run cliques. They call them cliques. I call them crews. So I just think that it's just a waste of taxpayer money. We need to put I was with Jamar Green, he wanted to start a youth center in the heart of the south side of Chicago, and the city is not willing to help him get this youth center off the ground. We need more of that, and we need more of free college and tuition, and in the heart of the hood, and educate people to say, hey, let's get you a degree so you can have the economic power to buy a property. Then your neighbor, they go back to school, they get a house, or they invest in a property, or get their credit together. It drives out crime. You will not have that. You will have people, if you have more and more homeowners, people that have properties, people have something to live for other than just weird stuff. They will really help the police and everything like that, and really drive out the criminals, because they are educated now. They got a house now. They're making more money. But I just think this approach that the mayor is doing, I just think it's the wrong approach. She could just be spending taxpayer money on so many other things, investing in our schools, investing in and helping Black people in those neighborhoods get property, working on their credit, helping those that return back into the system of society, helping them to begin a career, to become entrepreneurs, etc. So it's a lot that Lori Lightfoot should do, and I don't think that she is uh, equipped to doing so. And this is a very broken system, because we need how this problem happened generations ago, years in the making of this issue. So it's going to take at least a community of the community, as well as the state, the local level, as well as the federal level, as well as people that is rich and wealthy, coming in and investing as well. So it's a lot of things that can, I think, that need to happen. But just trying to seize the assets of the gang members, I don't think that's going to drive down crime, because you got people that are 14, 15 years old, have weapons, and 16, and I don't think you seizing their car, if they even have a car, is going to stop them from committing crime. Now, if this was a people that have hundreds of thousands of gang members, and this particular gang had this business enterprise and had these houses and cars, then I can see that working, with that idea. But you're dealing with a problem where people, couple folks are on these different blocks, and they're committing these different crimes. I do believe that, while being tough on crime, I'm a fan of that, but I'm also a fan of being investing in the neighborhood and giving economic power, creating jobs, and not only just creating jobs, but creating good paying jobs, creating careers for people in there, and you will see, the crime go down in Chicago, as well as any city that's battling with crime, and that's just my humble opinion. But do I believe that the mayor should resign? Oh, absolutely. I think we need a new mayor with a new vision, that was willing to take the steps of taking these bold steps of, instead of investing billions into the police, invest a billion into the west and south side of Chicago, and to those people, that these underserved communities has been underserved for years, need to have $1 billion plus more of investments, because we have been investing in the police with billions forever, and it's have not deterred crime, and have not decreased the stacks in crime. So why don't we take some of those billions and invest in job training programs, home ownership, and entrepreneurship? We have been investing billions, in police, and you still have high crime rates. So we need to change the way we approach this problem and offer new and bold solutions. And I think, if we need a mayor that's willing to do that, and I think that we should get a mayor, and hopefully one day, we get a mayor that's going to run and really put those bold, solutions to this problem. But it just need to be some bold solutions, in the city of Chicago, and not just in Chicago, but in cities that is, cities that is definitely in. I'm talking about cities all over that dealing with high crime. Okay, all right. Give me a second. I'm reading y'all comments. All right. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the, moderators. I'm seeing y'all come up in the room. Um, Also, too, the VMAs came on. Did you all watch that last night? The VMAs. I watched some of it. Doja Cat, with the whole Lady Gaga hat and the whole, attitude that she had a really good performance. Doja Cat do not get the credit that she deserves. I think that she is better as an artist, when you're talking about her performance, than a lot of these artists, these female MCs. So I think Doja Cat, a lot of people do not give Doja Cat her credit, but she really put on a good performance on last night. Now I'm going to ask my people in the house, press one if you think Doja Cat did a good job. Because I talked to a couple of people that didn't too much like it, but I'm like, I really like Doja Cat, even though I don't look at her as a rapper. I look at her as a, excuse me, someone is just beating up my DMs right now. Give me a second. I look at her as a pop star. Okay. I look at her as a pop star. I don't look at her as really like a hip hop artist. I look at her as a pop star. So that was Doja Cat. Chloe performance, definitely was hot. I mean, But just the whole sexiness. I actually watched that performance a couple of times. I watched it like 5 times, and each time I'll just get more excited to see this. Her debut as a solo artist is just perfect right now. But it was some little controversy with a commentator decided to zoom in into her butt, and it was apparently it was they he thought it was a tampon, and people dragged this commentator. But what I think, it was a tag. Even if it was a tampon, who cares? She did a great job performing last night. She did an incredible job performing last night. And I was like, she is the 21st century version of being this what we think of a Beyonce. I think that she's gonna show us that I'm a performer, I'm a dancer. I'm a singer. You're really gonna see her in movies. You're gonna see her do a lot. You're really gonna see her do a lot when it comes to the way. So she just do very well. I mean, her lips. She was singing live, and she really performed. I'm really think that she did put on a good performance on last night. I was watching and I said, "Wow, Chloe is definitely next as being the new hot star that people was really looking for. We was looking for that moment. She definitely did it last night. Now, last night on the red carpet, I wasn't feeling that silver aluminum foil dress looked like she had on last night. Wasn't really feeling it. I was feeling Hallie. The white dress that she had on last night was really great. And Hallie is you're really appreciating her, the way how she looks. Sometimes she get overshadowed by her older sister, Chloe. But last night she really dominated on the red carpet. But when I look at Chloe performance, I give it 2 thumbs up. She did an incredible job, and she was singing live. A lot of artists out here don't sing live when they perform. And she's really stepping in the shoes of Beyonce, following that formula of singing live, putting it all on the stage, creating this alter ego on the stage and showing people that I can do this. And so if she keep this up, she really going to be able to dominate this new era of singers. And I think that, Chloe is going to be one of the top ones. You're going to see her win multiple Grammys. You're going to see her win multiple Billboard Awards, multiple Video Music Awards. She's really going to multiple NAACP Image Awards. She's really going to dominate in this era. And people are mad. They're upset. They are saying that, oh, she's nothing but a Beyonce copycat. But Beyonce is her mentor. So she's getting the training really up close the formula, the magic that worked for Beyonce, and she's duplicating that or using some of that for her own personal solo career, and it's working because she's delivering. Now she could have tried to do it and flop and not really hit the notes. Like, she's hitting notes. She's really put on a good performance. You agree? I don't know if we got some people in here that agree or not agree, but she's really putting on a good show. And I'm reading the comments in here. Post a comment or press 1 if you think that Chloe did a good job. Press 2 if you think she sucked. I want to see right quick. Press 1 if you believe that Chloe did a good job. Press 2 she didn't do a good job. Just let me know. Press 1 if you think she did good. Press 2 she did not do good. I just want to see where the producers are at. Okay, all right. So y'all here. Okay, make sure y'all like this video. All right. Like this video. If you're coming in the room, click that like button and share. It help us in the algorithm. It help introduce us to people to come to our show. So again, if you're coming in, click the like button and just show us love. Click the like button and share. Okay. All right. So that was Chloe. Naomi, her performance was good. She really danced. It was really good. She really showed you that I'm a dancer. I'm a good singer. One part of it when she was on what was the name? Who was she on? And she started to dance on. Who was she dancing on? Y'all let me know in the comments, show. I didn't put it in my notes. Um t- I can't even think of the lady name. She was dancing on somebody. And people was like, "Oh my gosh, why is this agenda and stuff like that?" And that really didn't even play out like that, because the only people that said something about agenda was like T.S. Madison, and they were just really just talking about her. Tiana Taylor is the lady name. Thank you, Tiana Taylor. And it was, I thought it was hot. I was like, I kept rewinding that part. That was one of my favorite parts of the performance. And some people like T.S. Madison, critics was like, what about the children, the agenda? Because what they were trying to bring awareness of is that you only talk about the agenda when you see someone that is gay humping on a gay man or kissing a gay man. That's the only time we hear about an agenda. We have not heard about Boosie saying something about this at all. So it really didn't even go viral of people saying the agenda. People actually was loving it. But if that was a man dancing on another man, immediately people would have been saying, what about the children? What about stop forcing this down our children's throats? But you see two women come together, humping, putting their yoni on top of yoni. It was definitely something. Now they were paying homage towards Janet Jackson because Janet Jackson did it first. So I saw it. I was like, okay, you're paying homage, but you didn't really see people pushing that. And the headlines is, what about the children? Right? They were saying this was good. This is good for the culture at all. So I don't know if I open up the phone lines, people actually call in and they would say something about the agenda, but I didn't really see that. What I saw was a lot of people singing the praises of the performance. Even though I thought the performance was good, it was hot. I like to see women on top of women. I love to see that. I love to see men on top of men. I love to see that. I love to see an artist stepping out of their comfort zone and doing what they think is good for their career, and they put it all on the stage. So that was a good performance. So shout out to Naomi. Shout out that she done a good job. Um, Also too, let's look at Lil Nas X performance. His performance was good. I like now the white guy that's rapping. I can't think of his name right now. He really performed really good too. Like he had on his black instead of the pink. I thought that was great because he stood out as the featured artist of the record. I like when they was like back when they was doing that. I like that part of the performance. Then I liked it when he was performing Send Me on the Knee. Na, 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 na. I like how they did that. I like all of that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Jack Harlow. He did a good job. Like I love to see a straight rapper confident within his skin to perform with an openly gay artist. Like I love to see that. I think it's a good look. It's beautiful. It was a beautiful performance. Then I like it when they was performing in their draws. That was something. I I was like, I love the fact that he was performing the draws and everything like that. I was like, I'm really here for it. Good performance. He's not the best live performer, like singing live. He should have just had a track playing because he gets out of breath because he tried to do a lot. But I like the marching band coming out there and having a marching band. I like that part of it at all. And I love the sound. He have a sound that I love. And I'm really there for that at all. Give me a second. I'm just getting DMs from all over the country right now. And they know I'm live. Do not DM me when I'm live because it says alert. Just text me in the chat. Okay. All right. Colorism discussion around Chloe selling more than Ari. No, it's not a colorism. Ari just got to make better records. But that was dumb to send that to me. Okay, so Little Nas X did a good job, but someone just DM me talk about colorism decision. colorism discussion around Chloe selling more than Ari. Um, I don't think it's a colorism thing. Ari just have to make better records. It is what it is. You gotta make better records, more radio play records, in order for people to listen to their songs. Period. I don't think it's a colorism thing at all. You just got to make better songs. I'm just saying it is what it is. Have Mercy is just better. But Ari responded and she said this: please delete this hateful think piece is negative and counterproductive and creating unnecessary backlash for both black women. Chloe and her music video are legendary and on repeat over here. Pressure is doing just fine. And there you go, right then and there. Is people want to start this because they want this person to get this many X amount of numbers and stuff like that. People, I understand, Chloe is in a position of working with a massive machine. She got the backing of Jay-Z. She got the backing of Beyonce. So, of course, her career is going to be really pushed and her music and the creativity is going to be pushed. Then it had Beyonce mama in there. So, I think it's not Chloe's skin tone, it's her advantage of having the Beyonce machine behind her and how that Beyonce machine is pushing her to this position. I'm just giving a thing. So I'm just I just think like it's the Beyonce machine. I don't think it got nothing to do with the skin tone. Because when I'm listening to a record, I don't care if you blue, black, chocolate, or light bright. A good song is a good song, right? And both records are good records. People understand is you have to promote your record and you have to put it out there and you have to do tours, you have to do radio interviews and podcasts. Tell Ari to come on the Wiley Show. Is Ari in the chat? Give me a second. Is Ari in the chat? Tell Ari to come on the Wiley Show. We can get those numbers up. Is she's in the chat? Deborah, is Ari in the chat? Is she's in the chat? Because I thought somebody said Ari was in the chat. Is she's in the chat? Is she in the chat? Because we can get her on the line. Is she in the chat? Okay, if she's here, we could just drop the link. We could just drop the link. Give me a second. They say that she's in the chat. Okay. Y'all saying that she's in the chat. We will drop the link then. Give me a second. Could tell her to hit the link? Okay, if you saw her in the bushes, tell her to hit the link. Give me a second. Let me blow my nose. Give me a second. Let me make sure I'm good to go. Okay. All right. So if she's here, we can just bring her on the line. Okay. Give me a second. I had to blow my nose. So if she here, we could just talk about it. Okay. Is she in the Wiley Show chat? Give me a second. I'm just saying, Ari, drop down and get your ego on. Ari shut down the colorist talk for her fan base tried to wake up. Yes, she absolutely did. She absolutely did. And people just listen to the music. Everybody not going to have the same numbers. That's just how it is. Because we're living in a society where so much music, it's about a million songs, thousands of songs are being dropped every single day on Apple Music and Spotify. So some people are going to get not as many numbers as the next, but does that take away their success? No, not at all. Okay. All right. Or is that Ari? I just saw Ari in the backstage. I just seen an Ari in the backstage, y'all. Somebody it said Ari. Did y'all hear that? It's like boop. It's Ari was in the backstage. Okay. Well, give me a second. It was just an Ari. I just saw like an Ari backstage. Like, what? Is she really here? Somebody hit the link. So was that Ari? Okay, I'm just gonna move on. Move on. But um, if you like, I want to get back to Lil Nas X. If you like his performance, press one. I want to get a second. If you like Lil Nas X performance, press one. If you did not like his performance, press two. I want to know. Come up out the bushes. If you like our Lil Nas X performance, press one. If you did not like his performance, press two. You got if you like his performance, Lil Nas X performance, press one. If you did not like his performance, press two. Okay, we got a couple of people that said they didn't like it. Well, we got three people said didn't like it. We got about three folks that said they didn't like it. Somebody we got a three that said they didn't see it. So let's do it again. Press one if you like the performance. Press two, you didn't like it. Press three, you didn't see it. So let's do it again. Press one if you like Lil Nas X performance. Press two, you didn't like it. And the three, if you did not see it. Press one if you like the performance. Press two, you did not like it. Press three, you did not see it. Okay. We got people all over the country and the world watching this live. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, Lil Nas X, speaking about Lil Nas X, he was drunk, y'all. So get a clip sent to me. Um, a Lil Nas X fan that follows the show, I think they run a fan group or fan page. And he said, "Why did look? Lil Nas X was drunk." So he clearly trying to get into the sprinter, and he had to get escorted and by his bodyguards because he had too much to drink. I, and that just made me think of Vegas. You know what I'm saying? People, do not come if you cannot handle your liquor. If you do come, make sure you can um, handle your liquor. I want to say that again. Do not come to Vegas and drink and you can't handle your liquor. Just don't drink. Because I do not want to have to carry you to your room or to the car. Like, come on now. Don't nobody got time for that. If you fall down or you got to get carried down the stairs and we got to wait, because one thing about Vegas, it's already packed. So if you're sloppy drunk, just do not drink. Drink a soda, drink a slushy, eat your chicken leg and some french fries. But don't come if you're going to be sloppy drunk and you're going to be stuck. Like, come on. Don't eat an edible. Thank you, Dad. Don't eat an edible and you're going to be stuck on the stairs. We do not need that. Okay? So if you're going to come, if you know you can't eat and handle an edible, do not eat an edible. Okay? Don't be trying to eat them edibles, them gummies, like it's gummy bears with sugar. Okay? All right. I don't. Somebody said, okay, let them know why. If you can't hold your liquor, stay home. All right. I ate a chocolate. What did I eat? It was a brownie, and it put me to sleep. I ate a half of that brownie, and I was knocked out. I ate because I was heading to bed. Ate a chocolate brownie and stuff. So, okay, that was that. Now, what does I want to talk about? I got y'all here. Shout out to you. Make sure y'all like the video. I need y'all to like the video real quick. Like this video real quick. It help us. So it's free to do. Like the video. So Nicki Minaj. Let me see if I can find the tweet. Give me a second. Nicki Minaj decided to tweet this. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became important. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it. Make sure you're comfortable with your decision and not bully. So she put this tweet out. It got on Fox News. They were talking about it, and another MSNBC commentator were talking about it. And of course, she's getting upset, mad. Uh, the first, and even Roland Martin Filter talked about it too. The reason why I want to say sometimes, Nikki, you should not just send out a tweet like this. Because number one, if you say your cousin's friend, that just sounds like a lie. And if your balls are swollen, it's probably swollen because he probably sticked his peen in some sour puss or some wackadat pussy. So that probably didn't have nothing to do with the vaccine. So with me, I just think that she shouldn't have tweeted this because it was ignorant of her to tweet this, because she did not fact check this, that she just was what she heard from her cousin. It sounds like that friend sounded like Jay had an STD. And I'm not gonna call Nicki Minaj dumb. I just think what she did was very stupid to send this tweet out to your millions of followers and then get mad when the media get a hold onto it, then you get angry. And she's writing these different tweets right now. She's saying, wow, disgusting. She said this because she's responding to the people doing a post about her cousin friend's swollen testicles. She said 3 lies in a row from huge news platforms. I cited my young child as why I don't want to travel, but notice how none of them mentioned that. Ask yourself why that was. So today was the Met Gala, and Nikki came out and said she had COVID, and that's why she did not go. That's why she's not going to the Met Gala, because she had COVID, and she did not get the vaccine, and pretty much had, it was a requirement to get the vaccine to go to the Met Gala. And she says she's not going to just get the vaccine just to go to Met Gala. She's going to do her own research on this. So of course I'm like, this is where Nicki Minaj had too much time on her hands, and she's talking about, well, I need to do my research. Honey, you are a multi-millionaire. Honey, you have millions of people. You have resources that I don't have. You can pick up the phone and you can call the CDC director. You can call black scientists. You can call black doctors and black so much. You don't need to have your barbs to be able to give you advice or research. You have all of the money in the world, the Axor that you have millions. You could get information from the experts, not from your barbs. Because you're the one that wrote the tweet about the swollen blue balls. And you listened to your cousin. And you didn't do your research. Now, if you would have did this and had your cousin, friend, and his doctor on the line and get some confirmation before you went out and you wrote that tweet, and then you don't like it when you get backlash. Give me a second. Who was that came out? I think Joanne, I think, came and said something to her. So give me a second. Let me see if I can find that tweet. Because she, this woman, this is where you have too much time on your hands. She could come out with an album. She talking about her cousin friend swollen balls. But Joanne Reed responds to Nicki Minaj's tweets of the COVID vaccine. For you, this is a quote from MSNBC of Joanne Reed. She said this quote: "For you to use your platform to encourage your community to not protect themselves and save their lives, as a fan, I am sad that you did that." So Nicki responds to this. The two right men, they're nodding their head because this Uncle Tomiata doing the work, child. How sad. Then she said something else. I forgot what else she said. Oh, she said this. She said, "This is what happens when you're so thirsty to down another black woman by the request of the white man that you didn't bother to read all my tweets. My god sister Do better. Imagine getting your dumbass on TV a minute after a tweet to spread a false narrative about a black woman. Again, Nikki, what I don't understand, for you to sit here and do not know the research about the vaccines is pathetic. Okay? Very pathetic. What have you been doing all of this time for you not to know the research about which vaccine is it safe, is it not safe? That's pathetic to me. When you can pick up your phone today and get the best of the experts to get an expert opinion. But you're too busy calling your cousin in Trinidad and he telling you about his friend's swollen balls that he probably got from a Trinidad prostitute, and that's probably why he contracted and he got the swollen balls. See, that's what I'm not understanding about Nikki. You can't get upset and angry that people are doing commentary. You put this on your platform to your millions. Okay, let me make sure. I hope did she block me? Oh no, she ain't blocked me. To your 22.6 million people on Twitter. So anything that you say, it have power. Okay? So what I don't understand, Nicki is putting out a poll talking about, I'm just having this conversation. I'm like, you don't need to have out a poll. You're rich. You could pick up the phone and you can get the best of the experts. Pfizer is FDA approved. What more research do you need, Nicki? You didn't do that much research about your husband. And yet he pleaded guilty for all his entirety. So I know you have a problem with doing research. So what I'm saying to you, Nicki, and I'm not coming at you hard, I'm coming at you as a brother. You got the resources. You're not broke. So you're putting out these tweets. You're only, and maybe she's doing this to dominate the news because she can't go to the Met Gala because she ain't got a nanny. Or she don't trust her husband being there alone with her child. I said it. Everybody figured it, so I'm going to say it. So she can't go to the Met Gala. Maybe she don't trust her husband to be alone with her child. Because she said, I don't have a nanny, but you have a husband. So why can't your husband that you say you like and you in love with, that you married to, why can't he not watch your child? Or is it because it's against the law for him to be there along with your child? I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. Okay. Anyway, we got to open up the phone lines. I know a lot of people, anytime that we talk about Nicki, um, they get really, really upset about Nicki, about stuff like that. So we are going to open up these phone lines, but I'm just saying, Nicki wrote these tweets. Like, she put the tweets out. Maybe she was bored. I don't know the reasons of that. Okay. And then people say, okay, make sure y'all like the video. We're going to go to the phone lines, and we're going to allow you all to call in. Okay. All right. So if you are Barb and you feel some type of way, you want to call in, we're gonna allow you to get your thoughts across. You got a couple of people that said they're gonna unsubscribe. Who cares? You've been saying that forever, and you still here watching. You can't even comment unless you subscribe. All right. Give me a second. We're gonna open up the phone lines. Uh, you said, did Nicki block me? I don't think Nicki blocked me yet. I don't think so. Why would she block me? I didn't say anything wrong. I'm just doing commentary. She the one that said her cousin friend in Trinidad has swollen balls. And that looked like he got the package. Look like that's what it is. Or look like she probably made it up, you know, to keep people to not talking about her husband and him pleading guilty to some charges of not registering. That could be it too. Or it could be she want people to not focus on Megan Thee Stallion, which Megan Thee Stallion is becoming to be the new queen of hip hop at the Met Gala. Maybe she don't want to put focus on the Met Gala and Megan, and so she's deciding today she want to talk about Queen Radio without actually doing Queen Radio. She on Twitter tweeting. Then she got the baby on. She got on her Twitter and she had her baby in the back was looked like the baby was annoyed by her in the back, and she was like, oh, this one I'm going. I'm like, come on now, don't use your child when you're under fire with those tweets about your friend. You said this, Nikki, that your cousin friend had swollen balls.
To hear important
Your show is scheduled to start in 30 seconds.
That's what you said. Okay, give me a second. We got the phone lines open up. All right, if y'all want to call in. If not, I could just sit here and do some commentary. Okay. So that's what she said. Okay.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
No, she can talk. Like she had the power to talk about her friend, cause her cousin friend has swollen balls. I have a right to come out and give my commentary. I don't understand why some of the barbs they get so upset when I have a different of opinion. It is okay for you to love somebody and criticize them. I love Nicki. I purchased all her albums. Okay, I'm actually getting a new portrait or big old picture of Nicki, and I'm putting it on my wall. So I love her music. I don't agree with everything Sis did. It's just tonight she did something very stupid. This tonight she had a very stupid night. Okay, Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello, Wiley.
Okay, welcome.
Hi. About Nicki Minaj, I feel like she has the right to say whatever she want to say. It's in her amendments as an American citizen, so she has her right to give an opinion about the vaccine, just like everybody else. If she do not feel comfortable taking it, she don't have to, Wiley. It's not an issue.
I mean, it is an issue because she had this powerful platform and people is dying, and she should be encouraging people to get the vaccine. I'm not gonna let nobody sit here and say she shouldn't be doing it. If you're not gonna encourage people to be healthy and to be protected, she need to get someone and sit down.
The Pfizer is approved by the FDA, so is a lot of things. Don't try to force stuff on people. That's what I need you guys to understand.
They have been forcing vaccines mandates us for a long time. You couldn't even register a child unless they get vaccinated and have shots. So let's not sit here and act like that have never been mandated before. No, sis. This is nothing new. We have been mandating the measles, the chickenpox vaccine, all of this stuff. So let's not act like this have never happened in the history of this country.
Well, this is one vaccination that will not be required because first of all, you don't tell people what to do with their bodies. They can, it's like you forcing a flu shot on me. If I want to get the flu shot, I do not have to. It's not the decision of the government to force that on me. Y'all need to stop trying to force this on people. And then she actually wanted to see that her issue was with the media. They turned her words around. She said she was not comfortable. That does not mean everybody. And she said, do what's best for you and your family, like everybody else was saying, but they take one thing and twist it. She right, that woman is a Tamiana because we have black women going on these white people platforms against your other black sisters and brothers when you should stand together. Stop trying. They're using the black people to push the white agenda. And Tamianas and Toms are getting right on national TV, surrounded by their white baddies, like Kwame Brown says, and do the work for the white people. Stop trying to force your government beliefs on other people. Nicki Minaj did nothing wrong. She has the right to speak her free speech like any other American citizen in this country. I don't care if she have 100 million followers. It's her platform. It's her opinion. Stop trying to push that theory on people where the media is using scare tactics and all these propagandas, threatening people, threatening your livelihood, saying do that. They don't. So let people do free speech. It's free speech. All amendments are getting taken left and right, and people are okay with it. I'm not against the vaccine. I recommend people get the vaccine. What I am against is you forcing things on people. Stop it. They need to stop it. This world is going up in chaos and in flames. You can't turn on the TV without seeing bullcrap. They pushing it on everybody, the children, the people, and they starting them at a young age. And Nicki Minaj has the right to speak her mind. I don't care if she's a celebrity. And the audacity for you to say, Wiley, that this woman did not trust her husband to watch their son is very disgusting. You do not make claims like that on a black man when it comes to his child.
Well, again, I was just giving my suggestion because she was saying that, hey, she can't go out because she don't have a nanny. I'm like, you have a husband, or is that mean that he can't watch your child? Or you don't trust him? I just gave my opinion. This is the country of free speech, right? It is the country of free speech. I can't have free speech. I can't have free speech, but yet you can yell. It's not slander. It was my opinion. It is not slander. It is not slander. Hold up. It is not slander at all. It's not slander. I just gave my opinion. You're just triggered. I just gave my opinion and you're just triggered about it. But I just gave my opinion.
The black family men. We don't have men fathering their kids with their wives in the household. And the one man that we have fathering this woman, you think she can't afford a nanny? She's not like the rest of these people. She actually wants to raise her child instead of throwing them off on some nanny who will end up pushing this sick agenda like everybody else on your child. Raise your own kids. For you to sit here and say the disgusting things, we know what her husband is accused of, Wiley, and we know the charges. For you to sit there and say that this man, she don't trust this man around their child is very disgusting. Very, very disgusting.
It was my opinion.
I listened to you, but Wiley, tonight you are on one. And you need to apologize.
Okay, I will apologize for this. First of all, I don't have to apologize. I take that back because it's free speech. I gave an observation and you don't agree with my observation, and that's fine. We live in America. Like just like you are up and you and your feelings of how you feel. I'm the one that's gonna come out and give my opinion about the situation. But thank you, sis, for calling in.
Wiley, you need to be more responsible with your platform. Just like how you accusing Nicki Minaj, you need to do the same.
Excuse me, I'm very responsible. I didn't come out and say my cousin friend got swollen balls. I did not come out and put that to my millions of followers. I didn't do that.
That's her personal family experience. Her cousin's friend experiencing that. And she should have the right to tell her family story. That's what he experienced. Who says that you probably experienced something different? That's your own personal event, Wiley. She's just saying what she experienced and why she might be kind of hesitant of getting the vaccine. She did not say don't get it to her millions of followers. She's just saying her experience with her cousin's friend. That it was an event in his life where he lost his life.
He didn't lose his life. That man's still breathing and everything else. But we thank you so very much, sis, for calling in. I thank you for your opinion because you're very passionate. We just don't agree on this. We just don't agree. Yeah.
You guys, and I wish she started suing all of you.
Okay, if she sued me, I would win. I didn't say anything. Yeah,
you will not win.
I would win. I would win. My legal shield attorneys will definitely be able to win the case. My legal shield attorneys will definitely win the case.
Well, you better think again because Nicki Minaj will sweep you to the bank, back home, and to the bank again. So be careful because when people start suing y'all for defamation, then you know
It
what?
wasn't
Well, thank you,
defamation. It was an observation, sis.
it was
But okay,
defamation.
well, we thank you, sis, for doing so.
You're
And if she
welcome.
do it, my Legal Shield attorneys will definitely be there and everything like that. Okay. The number is 646-716-8447. The number is 646-716-8447. Let's go to the next caller. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello. I totally agree with the female that just called in. She said a bunch of real things to you, and you should take heed of that, Wally, because you threw that woman baby in there. You threw her child in there. That's wrong.
Well, I
That
was
is totally
responding to
wrong,
her. She said
and
she
it
didn't
is
have
people.
nannies. She didn't have
It
nannies. And
is
I said, well,
people
you do have,
opinion.
I said, she have a husband. So do you trust your husband to watch your baby? That was my
No,
observation
you
and
didn't
how it
say it
came
like
out.
that. You said she don't trust her husband. You said
Baby, she don't.
you said
Baby,
they're
she don't.
lying.
Baby, she don't. Baby, she
But
do.
that's
Baby, she
wrong
don't.
though. You
No,
but
it's
you
not.
look, Wally. Yes, that is wrong. And
No, it's
then but
not.
see, that is people business if they want to get that vaccination. I know people who face this swelled up. It affects people different ways. You know, different people have different reactions from that poison virus. That's what I call it, a poison virus. But
It's not
that
that.
that
It's
that girl
healthy.
said she said a bunch of real
It's
stuff when she
healthy.
called in, and she right.
It's FDA approved.
But they Wally, you better be careful.
Most
Your show
hospitals
is
are
not growing, man.
filled.
That's why it's not growing because
Most hospitals are filled with people that is unvaccinated. So let's be factual when we're speaking on this, sis. And that's what I'm saying. Nikki should have did a better job getting some black scientists and experts to speak on this issue. But go ahead, sis. What else you want to say?
wow, see what I'm saying? You're not even listening, Wally.
I have to give out
Muting
my
me and
point.
everything. What's going
Most
on?
hospitals are filled with people that's unvaccinated. Let's that's a fact.
But I'm just saying, you playing me like you mute me, like I'm trying to argue with you, and I'm not. I'm just trying to voice my opinion. Just what you got the phone lines for people to call in. You know that joins your show and stuff like that. I'm just trying to voice my opinion on it. What I'm about to say is that defamation of character is something else. Nicki Minaj, I don't think she's nothing to play with. I mean, you
My
can
legal
argue me,
shield
but
attorneys,
at the
we
same time,
did not
that
defame her
that
character,
dedication
and
takes
she did not
that
lose
vaccine
anybody in the
takes
first
different
place.
effects.
That's not
That
defamation. We did not defamate her. It was my opinion.
yes, it
Like,
is,
come
Wally.
on
You even
now.
talked about their baby and
I did
stuff.
not talk about
Yes,
that
it
baby.
is.
What I said was she may not trust her husband. She may do or
You
may
didn't say
not.
may
But
not. You
when
said she
she
didn't trust
say
him.
with the nannies that I don't have a nanny, you have a husband. He can't go
And
nowhere.
then you said
He's
something else.
registered and all of these things.
Then you
Let's
said
leave it all
something else
that.
that
So
wasn't right, Wally.
it's my opinion. It's
Wally,
my
then you
opinion.
said something else that
It's my
Wally,
opinion.
Wally, Wally. Then you said something else that wasn't right. You talking about some the guy probably sticked his thing in some stinky female, talking about black women or whatever else you were saying,
He said
stuff
he
like
has
that,
swollen
and saying
testicles.
that why come it always gotta be a black? Why come it always gotta be a woman or black woman?
It
It
didn't
got
have
to
to
be
necessarily be a
woman
black
now.
woman.
Thank
What
you,
I
thank you,
said
stuff
was
like
it
that.
could have been he could have stuck it in some sour puss. And that's not directed towards a black woman. That's whoever got the sour puss.
Well,
That's
whoever though, but I'm saying though, why it's gotta be sour and all that stuff.
listen, because
You
if
know what
it's
I'm saying?
swollen, it ain't fresh.
You
It's
criticize the
sour.
women though when you say that though. You know what I'm saying? Because okay,
It's
Wally, what if somebody talk about your sexual preference?
it doesn't matter.
How
It's
would that
my
make you feel?
opinion,
Yes, it
and
will,
just like
Wally. Yes, it will
it's my
matter because
opinion.
you'll get mad yourself. Somebody sit up and
If
start
you
calling you
said that
gay
you have
and telling you that's
swollen,
wrong
if
and
you
saying the
have
Bible say you
swollen,
about
if you
being gay
say
is
if you
wrong,
have a
Wally.
swollen
Being gay
testicles,
is wrong
if
and
you
you
have
mad. You
swollen
wrong.
testicles and all of this, it's a problem. Maybe you stuck in some sour puss. That's my opinion.
At the end of time, you need to see you now. You muted me again. You need to worry about how you're gonna burn at the end of
Okay,
time. How you
no, we
feel.
ain't gonna put that in the atmosphere. See, we already know who that is. Anyway, 6714, caller, you're on the air.
Hi,
6714.
Wiley.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
How are you?
Doing wonderful. Can't complain.
Hello.
Hi, yes, I'm listening to you live. Yes.
I think everybody should just like really calm down. I understand what you were saying, and I guess they're taking it to the next level. My question is, if she's already contracted or has contracted COVID-19. Whoever watched her child during the time that she was, sick, would be the same person that will watch her child when she goes to an event.
That's how.
And if she's not going to get vaccinated and doesn't want to get vaccinated, how is that going to help her son if she has to travel and go outside of the U.S. or wherever that she has to go to, and then she has to come back to be with her son? So she's going to have to find some way to be personally responsible for him during his care while she's on the road and when she's coming back. And I don't think it's right that people want to bring up your sexuality and slander you because they're mad about a statement that you made about her. She's a public figure and you have a platform and you raised a question. So yelling and attacking you is not the way to solve anything. But she's going to have to be treated. He's going to have to be treated. They're going to have to do something. There's Regeneron treatment. There's vaccines. There's all kind of things that can be done. And she has a career that she has to maintain. So all of the yelling and fussing at you is not going to help her or help anybody else that's suffering with it or that has to deal with it, because we all got to deal with it. And that was basically all I was saying.
We thank you so very much for your opinion, sis, and thank you so much for calling in.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
God bless you.
All right, you too. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. We did not just talk about Nicki. We talked about a whole bunch of subjects, but I knew that the Nicki Minaj comment was definitely going to come and stir up some controversy. But I want to say for my last topic is R. Kelly. Okay, one of the background singers or backup singers, background singers, I say right? Yes, walked in on R. Kelly. She testified that she walked in on R. Kelly giving oral sex to underage Aaliyah. So this is not new information for producers because many of you all, many winos actually know this information because it was covered, I think, on the documentary, and it was covered on Tasha K platform. So that he testified, the prosecutors had this witness and testified that she walked in on R. Kelly giving oral sex to an underage Aaliyah. So that's another point. I didn't know what the defense said. I just was on what the prosecutor said. This is not looking too good for Mr. R. Kelly. But again, if you have thoughts on that, you could definitely call in at 646-716-8447. It was another thing that I got an article I was reading. A man, he had problems. He went to 43 hospitals and couldn't get any help, and he died because the hospitals are filled with COVID people. So take this serious, and people like a Nicki Minaj need to use her platform and have the experts on her platform because she have the resources to get the best of the business to speak on these situations. But let's be clear, sis, you will not be able to do a world tour without getting vaccinated because most of these countries on the international stage will not have you there. So sis, get it together. So when you do travel, you're gonna have to get the vaccinate. So it's just gonna have to be what it's going to be. Okay, so I'll just give him my opinion and stuff like that. I know the barbs are dragging me in my DMs and they're probably dragging me on Twitter, but that's okay. This is why we have a show and we give our opinion. All right, let's go. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yes, I agree with you on that. About I heard the same thing about R. Kelly with Aaliyah. But they can't make you take. They passed that. They signed that ballot. They can't make you take the. You got to wear a face mask on airplanes and stuff like when you want to travel. They're not going to make you take the shot. They can't make you do that.
If you go to some countries, you have to do it. If you go to Trinidad, some of these other countries in Europe, you're not going to be able to come in if you're not vaccinated. So its rules already exist in other countries. Let's take it back. It was some countries in Africa, you can't go if you don't get certain shots. So this been a policy in our country, in the world, for a long time. I just think people don't do their research or they throw it out the window. You know, you can't go to Africa without taking shots.
Whatever happened to cancer? You notice how ever since this pandemic first broke out, and how don't nobody speak about cancer or none of that no more.
People still speak about cancer. We in a pandemic.
That's what I'm saying. But no. What I'm saying, Wally, the media is not talking about cancer. Hospitals is not talking about cancer
because they overrun with COVID. Sis, they overrun with COVID patients.
You got to hear me out. Hear me out, Wally. Hear me out. No, it's not. They putting there a lot of stuff on COVID. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. They putting a lot of stuff on COVID and saying that people dying of COVID, and not necessarily because they sending people into a panic. They want to send us into a panic so we could take that poison vaccine.
No, it's not
I'm telling you
poison.
now.
Again, we are in a
Yes, it
pandemic, man.
is.
I work in
Yes, it
healthcare.
is.
It's many
It
hospitals that are
is.
full. I have a
That's
friend
why
that
your
works.
show is not growing. It'll
Okay,
never
okay,
grow, and you
okay.
a faggot ass
It
bitch.
would definitely
You a
grow. It
faggot
would
ass
definitely be
motherfucker.
successful. It would definitely be great. What you're saying, ma'am, is just not true. You're not in hospitals. When the last time you visit a COVID unit? So units need to understand and just do your proper research. You call in, then you want to call in. You're going to be all negative and call me the F word and S word. You probably got a sour puss. Okay. But let's just be crystal clear with this. A lot of these hospitals are overrun, and I've lost the moderator. She passed away from COVID. So people take it serious. I mean, this is just. I didn't think this show was gonna be lit today. I was tired, and somebody said go live, okay, okay, and people are like, her are the reason people are dying. Yes, thank you, Reese. That's why I want people that work in hospitals to call in. I'm telling y'all, like, this show is one of the greatest shows I think in the world. Okay, in my humble opinion, I think I have a great show. All right, so if you work in a hospital, tell us some stories. Okay, 9169. Is this Nikki? 9169.
Hello.
Oh yes, welcome. You
Hello.
live on the air.
Hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm responding to the last caller that said that the virus is not, that the vaccine does not work and it's poison. I'm responding to that. I took the vaccine. The vaccines are remarkable. My husband is reluctant to take it. He took it, and we have taken it now for almost about 4 or 5 months now. We've had it. My son, my 14-year-old son, he got his 2 shots. He didn't have a fever. He didn't have shivers. He didn't have any reaction at all to it. He took it now about 2 months, and we're all fine. It's nothing wrong with that vaccine. Nothing at all. I think the benefits outweigh the fear. And I don't know why people are putting negative information and negative thoughts out there about this vaccine. I don't know why. Because the amount of people that have taken it and have not have not died, they need to look at it. The people that have died are people maybe have taken the vaccine after they contracted the virus. It's a possibility. I have a friend that had his first shot, and he got the virus after the first shot. He went into hospital for 4 days, but he was fine after then because he contracted it after the first vaccine. And he's high risk. He was not ill or anything at all. He just had to go to get treatment for it, and he was fine. So I don't know. I mean, to each his own. But I'm just here to say that there's nothing wrong with the vaccines. The vaccines are perfect. The Moderna, the Pfizer, they are perfect vaccines. That's all I wanted to say.
All right,
You have a great evening.
no, thank you so very much. Thank you, because I've had it for some months as well, and it's been okay for me. So thank you so very much for that information, sis. Thank you. She said her son is vaccinated, her husband, and she.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye
All
bye.
right, bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Okay.
That's why it's so good to have the Wiley Show. Okay, we reached out to Nicki Minaj on all platforms. Okay, members of my staff reached out to Nicki. So if she's not busy, she will call in. But we did reach out to her. Okay, all right. 8212. You're live on the air. Well, we got a lot of Philly callers calling in. 8212.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, I was calling because, yes, I'm one of the people that's not vaccinated, and I'm not getting vaccinated. But I'm not talking about the vaccination or whatever else like that. I'm just talking about as of how they so hyped that you mad because you saying what you're saying about Nicki, but then they angry when basically people speaking facts on what you're saying about Nicki is it's just real. It's sad because it seems like you always take up for Nicki, and I hear you all the time. And now it's at a point where you saying the facts and you saying where she's wrong at and saying things like that. I have 4 kids. Ain't no way in hell I can say that I can't do something because I have kids. Now you finally have a kid and you using your kid as a leverage of what you cannot do and what you can do. I just felt like you said, she wanted to take it off of the whole Met Gala because she wasn't going. So she wanted to tweet out a dumb behind tweet and say that. And I don't know, this is my first time calling you, but I always be watching you. Bye, wow. All right, bye, Wiley.
So, bye. Thank you so very much. Okay. All right. Okay. The people are calling in. Thank you so very much. 9201, calling you on air.
Okay, let's be clear on what Nikki said. First of all, she said she has a small child who depends on her. You don't know if she breastfeeds or anything. So her child needs her to be at the home. She doesn't want to take the risk to even get COVID again and have to be away from her child. So that's that on that. I'm not even a celebrity. And when my kids were that little like that, I didn't leave them at home with their father because fathers don't have motherly instinct and they don't have the whole nurture thing down like a mother has. So it doesn't really have anything to do with his past or anything like that. The next thing I want to address is this whole vaccine mandate. There are no vaccine mandates in order for you to go to school. They say if you want to go to public school, your kids have to have this shot. A mandate states you must get this shot. You don't have to get that shot. Your kid could be homeschooled. Your kid can go to a private school. Your kid doesn't have to go to a public school. It's just that if you want your kid to go and be around other kids, they need to have this shot unless it goes against your religious beliefs or things like that. Nobody makes you get shots except for this shot. The shot is unnecessary. I'm unvaccinated. My kids are unvaccinated. It doesn't stop you from traveling. All you literally have to do is get a COVID-19 test. It's not really stopping anything. It may just cost you a couple of more dollars. But if you really do your research and not just listen to little bits and clips, you would know that this virus came from gain of function research. So you need to, because I know that you're into politics, Wiley, you need to look up Rand Paul and Fauci and anybody else that really want to know, what's gain of function research? That's when they take a virus for an animal and then they judge it up to use it as a weapon against humans. Okay? So none of y'all are really doing y'all research. Y'all are
sis, I want to tell you this.
People are saying
the vaccine is FDA approved, number one. You can't travel. I have a subscriber that her homeland is in Trinidad. She can't go unless she get the vaccine. So she had to get the vaccine to travel to Trinidad. So it's certain countries that they're not allowing you to come and visit without getting the vaccine. That's going to happen. We are.
If you go onto the travel restrictions, a lot of countries are not doing it.
I'm talking about, but it's some countries that is doing that, and more countries was going to roll that out. Period. In Africa, you can't go and visit Africa if you don't get certain shots. Those rules exist when you go on an international stage. You can't go to Africa if you don't get certain shots. It is what it is. And Trinidad, the same way, you can't go without getting a vaccine. I have a producer that have family in Trinidad.
Because they have different diseases than the United States.
Exactly. That's why. Ding ding. That's correct. No. You hear what you just said. You said the reason why they require shots in Africa because they have those type of viruses and diseases. That's why we are in a pandemic, right? Do you agree that we are in a pandemic? Do you all agree that we are in a pandemic? Do you agree that people are dying from COVID? I'm asking you a question. Do you agree? Do you agree that we're living in a pandemic? Do you agree?
No, there's a pandemic going on, but it's
you don't. Do you agree that it's some people that have died from COVID? Do you agree that some people that have? Do you agree that I'm asking you a question? Do you agree that some people have died from COVID? I'm asking you a question. Do you agree that some people that have died from COVID? Do you agree that some people have died from
Yes,
COVID?
people have died from COVID.
So what I'm saying is,
But what you're
we
saying
as
is
people on this
what
show,
you're
we
doing.
believe in
You're
having the
saying that
vaccine. On this show, I've listened to
my mother
experts.
works in the hospital. Every single person that has come in with COVID in the past 30 days have all been vaccinated. In order to create a vaccine, they have to put the virus back inside of you. Everybody, it's a fluctuation in people going to the hospital because they are getting vaccinated. They're putting the virus inside of you. You see what I'm saying? It's the same as with the flu shot. You might have never had the flu, and then you go get the flu shot, and then you got the flu.
What I'm saying is, I'm listening to the scientists, and it is safe to take. It's very effective. I'm looking at the statistics of the unvaccinated. I'm looking at the statistics of no. Listen to me. I'm looking at, even in Texas, it is hospitals. It is hospitals in Texas that are coming out and saying that, listen, get vaccinated, because these hospitals are overrun with unvaccinated people. The children, I just got on the phone with my mom. A lot of schools are sending kids back home because they are getting the vaccine. And I'm just telling you these things. So it's even in Florida. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Even in Florida, you have a lot of people that had to send kids back home and had to quarantine because of this virus. It is kids that are on these on ventilators and ICU because of this virus. So I'm just giving this situation. So I'm gonna let you finish your last point, and I'm gonna go to the next caller. Okay. Go ahead, sis. 9201.
Oh, you had me muted because you
No,
started interrupting me.
no. I just have to
I'm
give you
not
that point
gonna
out.
do.
But
I'm
this your
not
last
gonna
point.
do
Go
all of
ahead.
that stuff again. If the people on that's listening here want to know real facts, go to the CDC website yourself. That's what y'all need to do. Wiley, he's not no source. Please don't listen to no Wiley.
Okay,
People
thank
have
you.
died.
Why are you calling into the Wiley Show? Why should they listen to you? Okay. Like, that's just like calling to Oprah and say, don't listen to Oprah. You call into this show. Okay. Anybody know? Get this information. I always tell people, go to your primary care physician. Speak to the black scientist, but you ain't gonna come on this show telling people not to listen to the Wiley Show. Click off the air. All right. All right. 2858, caller, you're on the air.
Yeah. Hello, Wiley.
You gonna tell people on my show not to listen to the Wiley. Come on now, sis. Go ahead. 25825. Yes, you live on the air. 2858.
Yeah, Wiley.
Yes.
Okay, Wiley. First of all, I just want to say something to you. I love your show. I enjoy your show. But sometimes you always give out false information. You can hear from my accent. I'm an African. Can you give me the number of African countries where you have to take the vaccine
I'm not. I'm,
before
I'm
you're
not talking.
allowed?
Let's not speak about the vaccine. I said you have to get shots to come to Africa. Is that? I said shots. I said shot. I did say Trinidad. I did say Trinidad because I have a subscriber that have to go home but can't go home without getting a vaccine. I said Trinidad. I said Trinidad. I do know I can't visit Africa without taking shots. I cannot visit your country without taking shots, correct? I can't visit your country without taking shots, correct? It is what it is, man. I can come to Africa without taking shots.
Wiley, what you do before you travel, you have to go do a COVID test. That's what you do. Do a COVID test before you travel. Get your facts correctly, Wiley.
And
Have a nice
okay,
day. Bye.
all right, thank you. But we have a caller we have a subscriber, and I talked to her. She couldn't even go back home in Trinidad without taking a vaccine. So this lady that says she's from Africa, probably a bunch of fake news. She probably in Brooklyn, okay, or probably on the south side of Chicago, okay. Talking about she in Africa. Didn't sound like she's in Africa. Probably on the south side, okay. 6714, caller, you on the air.
Hey, Hey, Wiley.
You lie. You lie on me. Go ahead, sis.
Hey, I had to call back. For all of the callers that are calling in, jumping down Wiley's throat, listen, what are y'all going to do if you don't want to get vaccinated? You don't want to take anything from it. You claim that the vaccine has poison in it. It has COVID inside of it, which it doesn't. That's different from the flu shot. I'm a nurse. So when you don't do anything about the situation, I'm burying one of my closest friends this Thursday and a whole bunch of other stuff. So you're not going to do nothing about it. The same people that's sitting up here saying that you're not going to do nothing about it, you're not going to get the vaccine. What are you going to do when you're sick and you got to go to the hospital? So are you telling me you're not going to let the same people that's telling you to take the same shot, that you're going to want that medication then? When you can't breathe and it hurts to breathe, you're going to want that vaccine medication then. You're going to want some type of alternative treatment to save your life. You're not going to be popping off like you're popping off on Wiley then. You're going to want us to save your life. You're going to want us to hook you up. You're going to want all kind of treatment. You're going to call on the Lord. You're going to ask for all kind of favors. So what's worse? You waiting until you can't do nothing and we can't give you what we could have given you then now because it's in your lungs and you have pneumonia, or you going to sit back like a fat cat and say all of this, that, and the third about how you not going to do nothing about it and it's poison. The pandemic is real. People are dying. And even after you recover from it, it still hurts you to breathe. It still hurts you to do anything. You still, once you get over that, everybody does not come back from that. Most people do not come back from that. My closest friend died in the bed in her house, and she has 4 children. So if you don't want the vaccine and you're not going to do nothing, then don't even go to the hospital, because they're going to give you the same thing or whatever that we can give you, that's that same medication that you don't want to take right now to save your life. You're going to have a whole different outlook on it when you damn near dead. Excuse my cousin. So all of this about this, that, and the third and acting silly behind it is not helping anything. Because when it's on your bed or you on your could-be deathbed, you're going to want them to treat you with stuff approved or non-approved from the FDA. You're going to be willing to cast it all in and say, just give me something to save my life. Your mama, your cousin, and all of them can't come down there. They going to be like, pull it out of the woods and give it to her. Help her. You can't get turned. We have to turn you. You can't sit up. We have to sit you up. You can't breathe. We have to help you breathe. And I guarantee you, as God is my witness, you're not going to give a damn what they give you if there's a good possibility that it's going to work. So stop it. And that's all I have to say. And they need to leave you alone.
Well, thank you, sister. You said it. Thank you so very much, sister, for that. That sister came in.
You're welcome. And again, God bless you.
And God bless you too. Ooh, wait. That caller called in and she spoke some facts. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Yes, that caller just called in. She didn't have all the facts because I'm a RN myself, and a lot of nurses.
No, you can't call back in until you write me a letter and apologize for calling me the F word and the S word. If you want to be a caller of this show, you got to respect the host. You called in and you cussed me out. Okay, until you come, you got to write me a 3-page letter and apologize. Okay, double space. Okay, and we will allow you to call back here on another time. But you had called into the show and you disrespected me, and so I know that voice. And we just can't allow that. I can't allow you coming to my house and disrespect me. So until you write your 10-page paper, double space, okay, with references and everything, then you allow to call back in. But you called in and you did that and you disrespected me and you disrespected me publicly. So write it and then you come in. We allow you to read the letter publicly and all that good stuff. But we just can't allow you to call in and then you disrespect me, then now you want to be proper. No, that ain't gonna work. That just not gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You just ain't gonna cuss me out and then now you want to be all proper and good. No, can't work. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They said I wouldn't make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. You can't. All right, I'm just saying, you can't call me an F word and S word, cuss me out, and then now you want to be all proper. I know that voice. I know that voice. I know that voice. I just know that voice. Okay. All right. Wow, man, this was a good show today. This was a good show today. Okay, man, I had a lot of people called in today and just was letting me have it today. We want to say thank you to that, and also shout out to the members. Okay, I just don't understand that you call into this show, cuss me out, and say I'm gonna burn in hell. Okay. And then you call, oh, I just want to say I am a registered nurse and I just want to talk. No. I don't want to hear nothing from your registry or your nursing. Not until you write me a 30-page paper, double space, and read it out loud, okay, and apologize to me publicly. I can't allow that. You ain't gonna be doing that to me and just cussing me out on the show. Like, we just can't have that. Not at all. And then now you a nurse. Okay. Thank you all so very much for calling in. You better say, as they say, in a donation. You better say it, okay? Okay. In a donation. Oh, okay. Now, I want to ask y'all something before I go. Do y'all like the live videos? Do y'all think I should do pre-recorded videos? Okay. What do y'all think? I want to say what y'all gonna say in the chat. Do y'all like the live videos? I'm just gonna say, how many likes do we get today before we go? Do y'all like the live videos? Press one if y'all like the live videos, because if we don't get no more likes in here, click the like button. We need y'all to click this like button real quick. Okay, no, stick to the live. They say do both. I like the live. Stay live. Okay. JJ said, just don't lie. So quick, then pre-record. Okay. Okay. I love the lives. Okay. While he got doctors, lawyers, nurses, and zombies and vampires calling in. Pre-recorded is where the buddy at. Yeah, I got to do a pre-recorded video. It's a pre-recorded video I got to do. We got a couple of callers in queue. 7126, you live on the air. Is this Nikki?
No, this isn't Nikki, Wiley.
Oh, go ahead, sis.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Okay.
So this is my first time calling in.
Okay.
And I was kind of triggered from the chat. So
Okay.
chat, please. Don't be too harsh with me. But I saw things in the chat like when you get the shot, they're injecting it in you, the virus in you, and that's not true. At least not with the Pfizer, which is the one I took. And I just wanted to say this as the background to that. I never took the flu shot. I can't say ever got sick, but I rarely get sick. But I caught COVID. And it was so bad while I was in the ICU for 5 days.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't walk. My family was so scared for me. My boss would call and check up on me every day just to make sure I was still breathing. It was horrible. I never felt that way, and I kept trying to fight it myself at home. And it got so bad that my son ended up calling an ambulance for me. And when they hooked me up to that oxygen, that's when I knew, that this was real serious, right? Even me walking around here not being able to climb up my steps and all that kind of stuff. So people talking about it's not real, this is a hoax, whatever. Well, if I wasn't going to die from COVID, I was going to die from not being able to breathe. So for me, I took the vaccine, even though they told me I had the antibodies. I still wanted that vaccine because I never wanted to feel like that again. So I hear people saying, my kids ain't going to do this and I ain't going to do this. My children are grown and they won't do it either, even though they saw me go through what I went through. So I pray for them every day because I don't want them or anybody else to feel this way. Now, there was somebody else in my neighborhood who did the same thing I did, waited to the last minute, and he died. He died after checking into the hospital. So COVID is real. And those people who don't think it is, I know people who have died from it, and I myself was in the hospital from it. And I'm not a dirty person. I wore my mask. I think I called it at the dentist office. I went to get my teeth cleaned, and I probably shouldn't have done that. But it's real.
How are you doing today?
So I now have diabetes. I didn't have that before. I have to wear glasses now. I didn't have to wear glasses before, but I'm better.
That's
I feel
good.
better.
You're alive. Yes, that's good. It sound good too. Hey.
That's right. That's right. So that's really all I had to say, Wiley.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. Wow. You just never know who's going to call. Thank you, sis. All right. I think we got 2 other callers in here. Then I'm going to get my closing remarks because I got a pre-recorded video that I want to do. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, love.
Hi. Is this Nikki?
How you doing?
Okay.
No, this is not Nikki. This is Onika.
Oh.
What's going on?
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay. How are you doing? What do you want to say about the subjects today?
Boy, I just listen. I have nothing to say.
What? What? You don't have
I want nobody to start bashing me because I will have to go off, so I ain't saying nothing.
But since you are on the line, is it true to visit Trinidad that you have to have the vaccine? Is that true or not true?
Hell yes, unless you wanna pay, they're gonna put you in a hotel of their choice, and you have to pay for the hotel. You have to pay for security because they're gonna put security on there so that you don't leave and come out of the hotel for 2 weeks.
What?
And food and all of that. You have to pay for everything if you don't take the vaccine and you want to go there. They're putting in a hotel that they choose, and you have to pay for the hotel. You have to pay for security. You have to pay for everything yourself.
So
it's a whole bunch of drama, and the person coming to get you have to be vaccinated, and it's a whole bunch of drama. So you might as well just get the shot. I guess if it wasn't for me going there, I wasn't getting it because right now I got a shot 2 weeks now. My shoulder's still paining me. I can't even raise my hand to my head properly.
You need a good massage. You need a good massage.
And the weird thing, not my entire hand swell, but my finger swell up. My little finger swell till it can't swell no more, and then it just starts itching and pain. 2 weeks now, and I can't carry nothing heavy in my hand. Can't carry my bag. Nothing. My hand in pain. And honestly, I never believed in shots. Like I was 13 years old in high school and was now getting my shots. My mom never took us to get shots, and I never had anything that goes around. I never had pink eye, measles, chicken pox, none of them things. None of them. And I never had the flu. The one time I had the flu is because I got the flu shot. And even if you have the shot, look, my friend right now recovering from COVID. It's not everybody would die with COVID. It's if you have other health issues, and you get COVID, then you die. My friend is recovering right now, and she's still not getting the shot. She refused to get a shot. And she works in a hospital. She got COVID in the hospital. And I have friends who fully vaccinated and still get COVID. So, I mean, I don't want to get into all the politics of it. Everybody do what you want, what works best for you. If I wasn't traveling, I wasn't getting it. Everybody just do what they want and what works best for them. You don't pass your place and tell me what to do. It's my body, it's my life. It's that simple.
I feel you on that, and I'm glad you brought it up. For me and for us, it's for everybody to be safe. You know, wear a mask, social distance. New York is cases are down, but you remember
Yeah.
that experience of
I
New
get
York.
my mask everywhere I go. And I have my hand sanitizer. I have two bottles of hand sanitizers in my bag. And everywhere I go, everything I touch, I spray my hand. I wash my
Now, do you
hands.
use
They
hand
always goddamn
sanitizer before
dry.
you take your ganja? Before you smoke ganja, or do you make sure?
At home, I'm about to roll up as soon as you come off this thing here. About to roll up my ganja. At home, my ganja ain't get touched. And hear the thing, right? Hear the thing. My guy who does my guy does deliver my ganja, right? And when he come with it, and I take it from him, I spread it outside of the bag and shit. Sorry. Oh damn. Sorry. Yeah. I spread the bag with sanit. Even when they bring my delivery, if I order food, I go downstairs, my mask is on, and my hand sanitizer in my hand, and I spray with a hole in the bag, and I spray my hands, and as soon as I come inside, I take the bag out, I wash my hands. You protect yourself. I watch me. Since COVID come out, I've been protecting myself, and I get tested every month. Never had COVID. This whole thing with this COVID and they're trying to scare people and oh you have to get vaccinated. If you don't get vaccinated, you're gonna die. I get tested every month. If you protect yourself, you wouldn't get it. I don't go to parties, I don't go to clubs, I stay away from people. If somebody's standing close to me, I just tell them, hello, welcome to the 6 feet.
I feel you.
I call them out. If you're standing too close to me, I let you know, excuse me, back up.
I feel
Why
you
you
on that.
standing so close? Just like that. This woman today walking around. I guess she's trying to be cute with the mask under she chin, and she just walking around. Come and stand right in front of me. I said, excuse me, why you standing so close to me and you went put your mask on? Oh, I'm so sorry. Move your ass from by me.
I feel you on that, and we thank you so much for breaking that down. Thank you, sis.
Have a blessed night. Love
Oh,
you.
love you too. Okay, wow, this is a good show today. This was a good show today. This was a good show today. All right, you guys, thank you all so
Thank
very
you for
much for
using
tuning
Blog
in
Talk Radio.
today.
Goodbye.
So I'm going to do a pre-recorded video because something just dropped in my spirit. I'm gonna do a pre-recorded video, and then I'm gonna do the first one in a long time because I haven't done a pre-recorded video in forever, and I definitely want to do a pre-recorded video. So make sure y'all click that notification bell. Make sure y'all like this video. Thank you all so very much. Shout out to the members. I see Shantae in the house. Hey Shantae, if you're a member, drop down in the comments so I can give you a shout out. All the members, if you're a member, okay, drop down so I can give you a shout out. I see Shantae in the building. I think Deborah, I saw her earlier. And if you're a member, make sure you join because we do members only lives. And so even on Patreon, if you're on our Patreon, we stream as well so you all could see the live that we're doing. All right. So I stay watch your replays. Have a great night, everywhere. Protect yourself. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, Shanta, that's the only member I see. I know we got a couple of members. They probably all busy. All right. Thank you all so very much. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel at the Wiley Show. Thank you. And also, if you are not a follower of us on Twitter, make sure you follow us on Twitter. We also have a meet and greet that we're going to do next year in August. In 2022, we're asking that you come on out. That you will be, hold on one second, I'm gonna make sure I give y'all the date right. Oh, that'll be August 26th through the 29th. Definitely ask you to come on out. And that will be next year in Vegas. I'm looking forward to it. That'll be our meet and greet. So if you want to meet me in person, definitely follow me on Twitch. Now, Twitch, we're gonna do a movie night on Twitch. I want to pick the movie. The Wiley Show TV is our Twitch account. So we're gonna do a movie. I haven't went live, so I'm gonna have to call somebody, ask them how to do it. I may have to call Millie, or I can call Arlen Brown online. I think she did one on her channel. We could do like a little movie night and stuff like that with the producer. So definitely. Okay. But I am on Twitch. I'm on Bingo too. Okay. I was over there, child. It was drama. But anyway, I'm gonna see y'all later. Thank y'all so much. And I'm gonna do my pre-recorded. Peace. All right, yes. Yes, the Wiley Show TV is our Twitch. Okay. I might have to call Millie and ask her and see if she gonna help me with my Twitch. Okay. Yes, thank you. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us right quick. We need 5 more followers over there on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. And it's a lot of stuff you can do on Twitch. I gotta learn how to use Twitch. So if you are a professional on Twitch, hit us up. Thank you all so very much. Okay. I'm gonna have to call Millie. Let me see if I can call her right quick. Hello, Millie. Hey, this Wiley. How you doing? I'm just calling to see if you can kind of like teach me how to do Twitch. Hope I didn't wake you up. Just want to know if you can just teach me how to, you know what I'm saying, do Twitch, you know, because I want to sit back and relax with my subscribers and do like a little movie night, stuff like that. Just want to know. And I thought about you today. I went to the store and I thought about you today, and we was eating some wings and stuff like that. So I just want to know if you're doing okay. But if you know, teach me how to do Twitch, and you know, I'll call you when you wake up. I ain't mean to wake you up. All right, bye. Okay, all right. Let me stop for they stuff. Oh man. Shout out to the producers, man. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.